Okay students, last time we studied about the first one structure, that is plasma membrane of the animal cell. Okay. Now second one we are going to study about the next one point, that is cytoplasm. Okay. Now what is cytoplasm? See, suppose this is animal cell. Okay. This outermost covering is plasma membrane. What is plasma membrane? And this plasma membrane, it encloses a ground matrix-like substance. This substance is present inside this interior of the plasma membrane. This ground substance or this ground matrix, it is called as cytoplasm. See, this is cytoplasm. Now, in some animals, this cytoplasm, it shows the streaming movement, and this streaming movement, it is called as cyclosis. What is cyclosis? Cyclosis is the streaming movement of cytoplasm. Okay. Now this is outermost covering, it is plasma membrane, and inside this there is presence of the protoplasmic content, that is called as cytoplasm. And in this cytoplasm, different cell organelles are present. What is present? Different cell organelles. Okay. Actually, inside this cytoplasm, whatever the cell organelles are present, these cell organelles form, some cell organelles form endomembrane system because they give supporting or network-like structure, that is endomembrane system. And some cell organelles, they perform other function. For example, if you observe mitochondria, this mitochondria, it involved in the production of ATP, that is energy conversion, chemical energy formation in the form of ATP molecule. It is also the functions of cell organelle mitochondria. Okay. Now one by one we are going to study about the cell organelles, in which the first one cell organelle we taken, that is endoplasmic reticulum. What is endoplasmic reticulum? It is one of the cell organelle. What is it? Cell organelle. Now see, this endoplasmic reticulum, it acts as the supporting or skeleton-like structure inside the cytoplasm. Okay. And where it is present? It is present from inner nuclear membrane up to the plasma membrane. See, this point is here more clear. At the center, this is nucleus is present. Okay, this is nuclear membrane. It is double-walled nuclear membrane, and it is having pores also, as like this. Here is the content of nucleus, chromatin material, etc. It will be seen in the next lecture, details of the nucleus, okay, under the cell organelle. Now, this endoplasmic reticulum, it is attached to this nuclear membrane. Where it is attached? It is attached to the nuclear membrane, and it extends up to the plasma membrane. Also here is the presence of the endoplasmic reticulum. It appears as like the cistern or tubule-like structures or sac-like structure. It is started from the nucleus, that is nuclear membrane, and it is attached towards the plasma membrane. Okay, this is endoplasmic reticulum. This is also endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. Now, in case of this endoplasmic reticulum, see here, this endoplasmic reticulum, it is of two types. How many types? Two types. First one, RER, and second one, SER. Now, RER means rough endoplasmic reticulum, and SER means smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough endoplasmic reticulum and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Why this endoplasmic reticulum is called as rough and why this is called as smooth? Okay, see. In case of rough endoplasmic reticulum, there is presence of ribosome particles on the surface. That is, ribosome particles are present. And here is absence of the ribosome particle. There is no ribosome particles present on the endoplasmic reticulum. For example, how? Suppose this is rough endoplasmic reticulum. Then why it is called as rough endoplasmic reticulum? Because on this outer surface, such type of particles are present. These are called as ribosomes. Which are these particles? These are ribosome particles. Here, on the outer surface, such type of ribosome particles. Okay. Hence, this endoplasmic reticulum is RER, that is rough endoplasmic reticulum. And here is the absence of the endoplasmic reticulum, hence it is SER. R for rough endoplasmic reticulum and S for smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Rough and smooth endoplasmic reticulum. Now, in case of both these endoplasmic reticulums, that is both RER and SER, both these are having different functions. Okay. Now, this smooth smooth SER, it involved in the synthesis of lipids. That is production of lipids, and mainly steroids are formed. What is the formation? Steroid hormones are formed by this SER. Also, it is involved in the detoxification. Where it is involved? It is involved in the detoxification process. Detoxification means to neutralize the toxin, or sometimes drugs or poison also goes in your body, that is from liver cell. It is very important to remove these toxins. The process is called as detoxification. Okay. Now, this RER, it involved in the production of hormone. For example, from the pancreatic cell. Pancreatic cell means the pancreas, the digestive gland of human body. On pancreatic cell, there is a synthesis of the insulin. Okay, such type of functions, these are performed by RER. Now, this SER also it performs the function of storage of calcium. Okay, This calcium, it is stored in the muscles. Okay. Such type of cell organelle, it is called as endoplasmic reticulum. Okay. I think you are very clear about this. What is endoplasmic reticulum? It is supporting skeleton-like structure. It is started from inner surface of nuclear membrane up to the plasma membrane. Means one end it is attached to the nuclear membrane and another end it is attached to the outermost covering, that is plasma membrane. Now these endoplasmic reticulums are of two types. First one RER, second one SER. Okay. RER means rough endoplasmic reticulum, that is outer surface consists of ribosome particle, and smooth endoplasmic reticulum means there is absence of the ribosome particle. Okay, and these are the functions. Function of RER is production of hormone, that is for example pancreatic cells produces insulin. Second one SER, these are also the functions. What is the function? Synthesis of the lipid, mostly these are the steroids. The function of detoxification takes place and there is storage of the calcium in the muscle cells. Okay, I think you are clear about the first one cell organelle, that is endoplasmic reticulum. In your notebook you have to note down all these points which are related to the structure and also related to the functional points, and also draw the diagram of both type of the endoplasmic reticulums. Okay. After studying endoplasmic reticulum, the next one cell organelle, that is Golgi complex. Okay. Now this Golgi complex also called as Golgi apparatus. What is called as Golgi apparatus. The name given Golgi because it is discovered by the scientist named as Camillo Golgi. This is the scientist. They discovered this Golgi complex. Hence, this cell organelle, it is called as Golgi apparatus. Okay. Now, what happens? This Golgi complex, it is act like manufacturing and packaging and secretory unit of the cell. Which unit? Secretory units of the cell, because these are responsible for the different secretions of the enzymes and also the chemicals. That is, for example, glycolipids. These are also secreted with the help of this Golgi complex. That is, function of the Golgi complex is packaging and transport unit of the cell. Side by side, there is modification of the secretion of endoplasmic reticulum and different refining products also takes place. Sometimes here is the glycolipids are present. These glycolipids, these are the refining of these products also takes place. Okay. Now what happens? In case of the Golgi complex, it appears as like the stack of membranous tubules, or these tubules are called as cisternae. What is called as cisternae. Now inside the cell organelle, these Golgi complex, it appears as like this. Such type of tubule-like structures, one by one or one above the other, it is observed. This is called as Golgi complex. Okay. Now if we see here the isolated diagram, see such type of stack-like structures. This is one cistern. Just below this is second cistern. This one, third cistern, as like this. It appears as like the stack of the membrane stibulus. Okay, these are the cisterns. Now these cisterns, they release the vesicles. What is this? These are the vesicles. These vesicles sometimes contains of the enzyme. What is present in this? Enzyme. Okay. Now this phase, it is called as cis phase. What is called as cis phase, and this phase, it is called as trans phase. In short, inner surface or outer surface we routinely used, but in case of Golgi complex, one phase or surface is cis phase and second one is the trans phase. Okay, such type of Golgi complex, it appears in this animal cell, and this Golgi complex, it is perform the role of transporting unit or packaging unit of the Golgi complex, or it is also called as Golgi apparatus. This endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi apparatus, both these structures are somewhat similar, okay, but their structures are also different and their functions are also different. You have to remind about this structure and function of the Golgi complex. After studying endoplasmic reticulum and Golgi complex, next one, that is cell organelle, lysosomes. Okay, which one cell organelle? Lysosomes. Okay, now what is lysosome? These lysosomes are the membrane bound vesicles. What is this? These are membrane bound vesicles. Okay. Now what happens? These lysosomes, these are present in different form. Actually, these are the vesicles, as like this. Now this is lysosome, but this lysosome, it is known as primary lysosome. Okay. It is called as secondary lysosome. This is residual body, one of the form of lysosome, or it is also called as autophasic vacuole. What is called as autophasic vacuole. In case of the lysosome, there are 4 types of the lysosomes are present because it shows polymorphic nature. Which nature? Polymorphic. Means 4 different forms of the cell organelle we observe. Now first one is primary lysosome. Second one, secondary lysosome. Okay. Third one, residual body. And fourth one, autophasic vacuoles. Okay. Such type of 4 different forms are present. Hence it is called as polymorphic in nature. Okay. Now these vesicles, they contains hydrolytic enzymes. What they contains? They contain hydrolytic enzymes. Now the word lysis. Why these cell organelles are called as lysosome? Because the lysis process takes place due to these cell organelle. And the meaning of lysosome, that is lysis, called as breakdown of the cell or breakdown of any body. This breakdown takes place due to the hydrolytic enzymes, and these hydrolytic enzymes are present in lysosome. Where these enzymes are present? These enzymes are present in the lysosomes. These enzymes are called as hydrolysis enzyme. These are responsible for the broken down of the content of the cell. Okay. Hence, the cell organelle is named as lysosome. Okay. Now, in case of the lysosome, the function performed, it is intracellular digestion. Okay. Also, it performs the second one function, that is extracellular digestion, intracellular digestion and extracellular digestion. And third one function is performed by autophagic vacuoles. Okay, means this function in which these lysosomes, okay, they digest own parts of the cell. What they digest? They digest own part of the cell, and due to which it is also called as suicidal bags of cell. What they called as suicidal bag of the cell. Now remember, these lysosomes, these are responsible for breakdown of the cell content or digestion intracellular or extracellular. Hence, these are called as suicidal bags. Okay. Now, these lysosomes are membrane-bound structure, and it shows the polymorphism. That is, primary lysosomes are present, secondary lysosomes are present, residual bodies are present. Also, autophagic or heterophagic vacuoles are present. Okay. And the main function it is performed by intracellular digestion and extracellular digestion. Okay. Sometimes what happens inside this cell, whatever the dead parts of the cell or inactive cell organelles are present, okay, these are digested by the lysosome. Okay, lysosome goes here and release the hydrolytic enzyme and digest this content. This type of digestion is called as intracellular digestion. Okay. Extracellular digestion means what? Sometimes what happen? These cells, they digest the content. Which content? Suppose here, this is sperm head, this is middle body, and this is tail. It is sperm. Okay. This is anterior part of the sperm. It is called as acrosome. Okay. This acrosome, it enters into the air. At that time, what happened? This acrosome cap of the sperm. This acrosome consists of enzyme, hydrolytic enzyme. These are released here, and this wall is digested. Okay. This type of digestion is called as extracellular digestion. What is the example? Release of hydrolytic enzyme by the acrosome of the sperm, human sperm, and this wall is digested. Means such type of intracellular or extracellular digestions, these are takes place with the help of the lysosomes. Okay. It is also very important cell organelle. It is also called as suicidal bag. What it called as? Suicidal bag. Suicide means to kill ourselves. Okay. Hence these lysosomes are called as suicidal bags. You have to mention all these structures and functions in case of the lysosomes. Okay. Now, in case of the cell, that is in case of the in case of the animal cell, the next one structures we observe, that is these structures are called as vacuoles. The minute structure, that is vacuoles are present. Okay, what is mean by vacuoles? That is these are single membrane bound structure. Now these vacuoles are such type of vacuoles are present. These are single membrane bound vacuoles. What is single membrane bound organism? Now inside this vesicle there is presence of the content, and sometimes these these vacuoles, these are found in plant cell. In the difference we observe, in case of the plant cell, these vacuoles are found. Okay, these are permanent. How these are permanent, and in case of the animal cell, these vacuoles, these are very few and also small, and also some are temporary. How's this? These are temporary vacuoles are present in case of the animal cell. Now this animal cell, it consists of semi-permeable membrane, or inside this cell there is presence of the vacuolar fluid. This is vesicle. This is vacuole. Okay, and this vacuole consists of such type of fluid, vesicular fluid or cellular fluid, and this consists of single bounded membrane. Hence, it is called as tonoplast. What it called as? It is called as tonoplast. What is tonoplast? Tonoplast means the vacuoles which are bounded by semi-permeable membrane. What is tonoplast? See, tonoplast means these are vacuoles. Okay, but these vacuoles are bounded by semi-permeable membrane. Which membrane? Semi-permeable membrane. Okay. Means this membrane, it is semi-permeable for allowing the entry or exit of certain molecules. Hence it is called as tonoplast. Okay. Sometimes these vacuoles, these are also consist of cell sap. Inside the certain vacuoles, there is presence of the cell sap, that is cellular content. Okay. Now such type of the vacuoles, these are few and smaller in the animal cell, and in plant cell it is larger and it is permanent also. Okay. Tonoplast means what? Tonoplast, it is the vacuole bounded by the semi-permeable membrane. A very easy point, that is vacuole single membrane bound vesicles. Okay. The next one point, that is next cell organelle is we observe inside the cell, that is microbodies. Okay. Now what is microbodies? These are the membrane bound structures. Okay. they are present in both plant and animal cells. Okay, and they consist of enzymes. What is these microbodies? These microbodies are membrane bound structures or sac-like structure, and these consist of various enzymes. Okay, these are present in plant and animal cells also. Where these are present? These are present in plant and animal cells also. Now these membrane bound sacs, they consist of three types. See, the first one, second and third. See, the first one type is the spirosomes. What is spirosomes? First one, microbody. Then second one, microbody, it is peroxisomes. Okay, and third one is the glyoxysomes. Which one? Third one, microbody, it is glyoxysomes. Okay, now these glyoxysomes, it consists of enzymes for oxidation of fatty acids. Means the fatty acids oxidized, and for these enzymes are present in this glyoxysome. Okay. Now first one is the spirosome. What is the spirosomes? These spirosomes are found in cells. Okay, where these are found in plant cells, and it is mainly for the protein synthesis. For which purpose? Protein synthesis and storage of the fat. For example, endosperm structure of the oil seed. Okay, oil seeds, in which endosperm is the part where oil is stored. Endosperm part, it consists of the oil of the seed. This is spirosome. Now these peroxisomes, these microbodies, they consist of two enzymes. What they consist of? Two enzymes. The first one enzyme is oxidases. Which enzyme? Here we can write the first one enzyme, that is oxidases. Okay. And second one enzyme, that is catalases. Means inside these peroxisomes, two types of enzymes are present. First one oxidases, second one catalases. Now these oxidases, what is the function of oxidases? The amino acids, okay, and uric acid, these are oxidized into hydrogen peroxide, and this hydrogen peroxide is harmful to the cell. Hence what happened? This hydrogen peroxide, what happened? This hydrogen peroxide, it is catalyzed into hydrogen and oxygen. Where it is catalyzed, hydrogen and oxygen, not hydrogen, it is oxidized into water. Where it is water, these two enzymes, these are present in the peroxisomes. Okay. Now simple one cell organelle, that is microbodies, three types, spirosomes, then peroxisome, and third one glyoxysome. Peroxisomes are responsible for protein synthesis and also the storage of the fat, while peroxisome perform the function of amine acid and uric acid conversion into hydrogen peroxide by the enzyme oxidases, and this hydrogen peroxide is harmful to the cell. Okay, hence it is catalyzed into water and oxygen with the help of catalase enzyme. Okay, third one is the glyoxysome, and this glyoxysome they consist of enzymes for the oxidation of the fatty acids. Okay, in this way these microbodies perform the different functions, that is specific functions in case of the cell. Okay, I think you are very clear about this somewhat cell organelle. We studied about the cell organelle, that is endoplasmic reticulum, then Golgi complex, and after that we studied about the vacuoles and the microbodies. Okay, these are certain cell organelles. In the next video we will go to study for the further cell organelles present in the animal cell. Okay, still that you have to remind all these structural points, functional point, and make your notes. Be safe at home. Thank you.